Alright, so we are definitely going to get these videos done, okay? I'm hearing Mercury, Gemini first, alright? That's what we're going to be doing, okay? Mercury is in Gemini, guys, okay? As we always discuss, Mercury is a two-parent household twin, okay? Mercury is a very powerful planet, all right? It is heavy on holding down the 6th house with the house of work and health, and also holding down the house of communication, okay? The 3rd house, okay? So, and it is now in Gemini, so it is definitely home, okay? Which is a good thing. It is definitely a good thing. It is, I must say that. Very much so home, twin. Okay, it's pretty comfortable and pretty motherfucking cozy. Okay, so I'm definitely getting heavy on communication and the intellect. Okay, I'm hearing you're going to be exercising that, making sure you got that. You got that, twin. You can handle it. Okay, you good. Okay, it's something like that. All right. Also, the shoulders and the arms are very significant. Now would be a good time to be doing yoga, stretching it out, getting out. That 3rd house is really going to have pains up here. All this right here, that's that 3rd house. All that right there. It's like, ooh. So it could be pains all up in there. All up in there. All that, you know. Check it out right now. Do your exercises. Get the energy that you need from outside, from yoga, you know what I'm saying, from stretches, from the gym, whatever you need to do to keep your shit together. The universe wants you guys to keep in an affirmation. I think duality is very important. Communication, which is that 3rd house. It's home. It's home. It's like it's home. It's home. Power of communication, the reasoning mind is home. You know what I'm saying? So if it's going to feel really, really good, okay? A lot of things are going to be happening now, immediate, now. You know what I'm saying? Now, okay? You could be getting ready to change your environment. Somebody around you going to be changing their environment. Your sisters, brothers, cousins, nieces, and nephews, those people are important. Your siblings, the 3rd house is the siblings. So now it's time you're going to be talking to your sisters, your brothers, if you need some advice, things like that. Stuff, you know, helping you not think twice or think twice if you need to. It's something like that. Communication. Okay, communication. Okay, the mentality is important. How you think, how you think to be able to help you to be able to communicate properly. Are your thoughts wrong? Because your steps are now showing that they're wrong as well. So you need to fix your thoughts so your steps can show better, so your action can show better. It's something that you need to really fix right now, for real. It's home. Okay, something about take your ass home could be very significant, twin. Okay, it's home. Okay. So it did want to pull from my mystical shaman deck. It did. Okay, Mercury definitely has that to say. All right. Okay. I did not pre-shuffle this time. What's up, Mercury? So Mercury does have a lot to say. Okay, it does. Okay. Mercury actually want me to take all of these, so I will. Oh, there's a lot going on, period. A lot going on, period. Let's get a little order. Okay. All right. Let's get it. Garden courts, by the way. Okay, emotional healing. The council, first card. Card number 11. 11 could be very significant. Okay. The council are the numerous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity, sounding quite like the ancestors. Cosmic council. Praise the ancestors. They are the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the world of spirit. A life review is when we place our good and our bad deeds on a divine scale and attempt to explain why we did not love or forgive or dare as greatly as we might have. When I tell you, bitch, we are up under judgment. Let me read it again. A life review. Wait, hold on. They said go back. The council are the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They are the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the world of spirit. So when you finally in that moment where you like, you know what, I'm ready to listen and trust my intuition. That happens quite often. So we actually be up on the judgment more than you think. Okay? A life review is when we place our good and our bad deeds on a divine scale in an attempt to explain why we did not love or forgive or dare as greatly as we might have. Listen, I only be asking motherfuckers why you over here talking about some Jesus and hoo-ha. This clearly says your heart is on a scale. I only know one deity that does it that way. Y'all know who that is. Who am I? Daughter of Anubis? Who the fuck am I? So y'all need to quite get this council together. Some of y'all don't have a clear understanding of who the fuck is protecting you. And it's serious as a motherfucking heart attack. Because a lot of things are out here. It's a spiritual warfare. You on the wrong path. And it's time for you to get your shit together and do the math. I had to tell somebody that recently. Say it's not even the fact of disrespect when it comes to Jesus and shit like that. It's just that he ain't weighing the hearts, bitch. Sorry. Someone else the fuck is. So we got to get it together. We got to start giving people their flowers. And it's crazy because I've been seeing confirmation on my phone. I've been seeing like a lot of energy going towards hearts and scales. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things like that. A lot of energy where you need to understand who is it that you're talking to, twin? Anyway, know that their wisdom is available to you at all times when you live in the state of yes in unconditional relationship with life. They remind you of your place around a sacred fire, which has been which has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. You will claim it when your own inner power wisdom rises. Yeah, you don't get what you think you're gonna get unless you are stepping to your power. You have to step on the other side in your power. That's your spirit, your soul. I mean, you will move lightly. Have you ever actually seen a spirit? It's light as fuck, bitch. You will move differently. We gotta get it together, okay? The council has a message for you. Listen with your inner senses. You guys could be hearing owls right now. You need to trust your fucking intuition. The handwriting is already on the wall. So look about you and you will discern its meaning. Do not wait for further signs. Embark on the journey to love deeply, forgive sincerely, and dare greatly. Did you hear that? Hold on. Okay. Take the leap without requiring life to assure you of success. And it's crazy because I think that's our biggest problem. We're waiting for someone to assure us of our success. Why aren't we our assurance? Why isn't our hard work, our efforts, our deeds, our whatever we wrote, our dreams, our goals, how we brainstorm, why isn't that our assurance? It's always something the fuck else, right? What literally assures you to move forward? Why don't you assure you to move forward? Period. You are never alone. Turn to the council to find the guidance you seek and listen to the voice that arises spontaneously, because it will. Turn a deaf ear to the nagging voices from your ego that tells you that you are not up for the task before you. Create a spiritual feast for the council. Exactly. Devotion. All I talk about is the motherfucking ancestors. You can't talk to me if you ain't talking to ancestors. Nobody does. Okay? Invite them to your altar. Invite them to your altar. Invite them to your altar every time you meditate or pray. Talk to your ancestors. It is more than one person. It's ancestors. It's angels. This shit is so serious. What the fuck is wrong with you? Get your shit together. Okay? Communicate. Honor. You. Them. We. Okay? More than just me. Okay? I'm going to the curse 14. The curse refers to the limiting stories of our ancestors. Didn't I just say that? And the karma from the former lifetimes that preordains the events of our lives. It is the source of negative patterns, and it can show up as a disease, a destructive force, or a blockage on our creative energy. The curse refers to the limiting stories of our ancestors and the karma from former lifetimes that preordains the events of our lives. It is the source of negative patterns, and it can show up as a disease, a destructive force, or a blockage on our creative energy. The curse holds us hostage to a false story that we confuse for reality. Recognizing the original wound that is playing out in our lives can heal it. It is time to recognize the source of your limitations. Did your grandparents live with a mindset of scarcity? Did you inherit genes for heart disease? Were you a slave or a master in a past life? The karmic legacy is ready and waiting to be seen, to be untangled, and to be released. I say this a lot. I say you really got to break the curse. Generational curses is different. I feel like people think generational curses is money. That's how you break it. No. A curse is a disease, as it stated, a destructive force. What is that destructive force, as it stated? Or a blockage? What is that blockage, as it stated, on our creative energy? It's a lot. Honor the players in their stories. Forgive everyone and everything. Forgive everyone and everything. And I've been seeing a lot of that recently. It's like I'm going to say this lightly. I really don't feel like a lot of ancestors are free. Even when we do what we do. And the reason why I say that is because it is so much hate for the white man, for what he did to a lot of our ancestors and still doing now, that we can't let their souls rest. We hate them too. So that hate actually hasn't stopped for real, even when they do what they do. Forgive everyone and everything. It's like I recently just seen the burning of the house, and I ain't even gonna lie, I just don't think them ancestors was okay. Not only were they not okay with what happened, but they were also not okay with how we viewed it as well. It was almost like, yeah, but y'all ain't got no altars set up for them ancestors when their souls were just sitting there now with no home. Even though certain souls were there, but I don't see no altars. I don't see nobody leaving nothing for them, communicating with Hathor to make sure they pass over, have something to eat. I don't see nothing. I just see more hate. More where nobody has forgiven nobody. Where I feel like they at least probably could try flow across energy like mine and know that I'll help them find their people and they can go and release their soul at their house. That's what you need to do. That's it. Go get your family and bring them to you. Don't hurt them where they at and then be mad that they didn't get back or get no get back. It's like, it's not about the get back. If it was about the get back, you wouldn't have to forgive as much as you need to. Kendrick even says that. And count me out. You know, he literally says he forgave more of this stuff 100 times. Like, he had to learn how to love himself, forgive himself 100 times, dog. Like, it's serious. I just, moving on. Okay. Beware of your actions. Act with impeccable intentions so as not to create a debt or karma that sooner or later someone has to pay. Exactly. Because like I said, y'all didn't get them. I don't see no altars and ancestors to help them ancestor souls who just are now sitting there. They're not free. They're still there. Obviously, they were there before the house burned down, so they're not quite free. Nobody went up there and freed them for real. I know one thing I did was I went by the spring and I released flowers for those ancestors and those souls. And I ask my ancestors and my counsel to feed them, you know, give them somewhere to stay. And in my counsel, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, you know, stuff like that, you know, help them for where I can. I don't see no one doing that. All I seen was just the fact that everyone was so happy that it was done. Whoop-de-damn-do. Okay? Now nobody ain't got nowhere to stay. Okay, and you didn't give them nowhere to stay. And it make a lot of sense, because if those people or ancestors were alive right now, y'all look at them like, you shouldn't have been there. It's like, oh my God. I just want to shake you. You know. What you do to others, you also do to yourself and to the people you love the most. Exactly. Just like I just said, you feel like that, you're going to treat someone in your family the same way. They do it now. Now you have the opportunity to clean it up, okay? Praise the ancestors, all right? The medicine wheel, 555 on the clock. I literally just wrote that down. I'm going to mention that at the end of my video, why, okay? The medicine wheel is 35. 7 is very significant. 555 is very significant. Like I said, 1111 is very significant. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 444 is very significant. Okay. The medicine wheel is a sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions well marked. Exactly. Praise the ancestors, okay? It represents the cycle of life, the cycle of nature, and the circular patterns of our cosmos. It has been used for millennials and indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village. Exactly, because it's time to bring... I don't care about none of that shit you talk about all this hate here. I don't care about none of it. It's time to bring back harmony and well-being to the village, so we can get back to it take a village to raise a child, because there will still be the energy of produce. So, okay. Its direction symbolizes the 4 steps the shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom. To manifest clear blue skies in your life, it is important that you take a look at certain aspects of your being. Enter the medicine wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to events from the past. Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and drain your energy. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion and show it? And at the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next chapter of your life. It is up to you, okay, how much time you spend in each direction, minutes, days, or months. But when you are done, make sure you step outside of the wheel and contemplate your journey. You must not postpone your healing journey any longer. It can be difficult to start, but you must find the inner strength to step into the medicine wheel, or you may lose your opportunity. And I was just talking about that because we are in the age of Aquarius. I don't think y'all know what the age of Aquarius is like. Okay? I literally see like a shooting star, multiple of them, like going in one direction at the same time, fast. Okay, there are many ways and paths. Choose the one you resonate with most. Once you have found it, the only mistake you can make is not to follow it. Go boldly. Okay. They paying me, nigga. All right. Last but not least, soul retrieval, because this will be the outcome. Okay, 49. All right, so it says soul retrieval is a practice that helps you recover a part of yourself, your energy, your enthusiasm, or your innocence that you have lost. At first, we'll use soul retrieval to recover from our hurts and heal our childhood wounds. It's time for that. Saturn is definitely heaven in Aries. And this makes a lot of sense too. This it's crazy how this came out for Mercury. And I do have to do Saturn and Aries video as well. Okay. And it's like this is heavy in Saturn and Aries. Crazy how Mercury and Gemini is letting you know now how Saturn is finna get the fuck down. Okay. It's finna set it off like Queen Latifah in this bitch. Okay. All right. Later, we learn to journey to recover our original nature, that self that never left the Garden of Eden. We still speak to the rivers, to the trees, and to God. When we return to Eden, we are whole again. You are no longer fragmented. You are one with creation. You have healed the cause of pain you feel, so you do not need to dwell on it any longer. Really, it's true. If you are still hovering over any old wounds, find a new flight path. Don't be distracted with the little stuff you already mastered. Go to the big one. Go for the big one, the journey back to Eden. Exactly, because, and it's crazy, but it is so crazy because I was just going through this. Saturn literally just told me you have mastered all your life lessons. And I was like, damn, so I could chill. I was like, oh, not quite. Even though I've mastered all my life lessons, now I can, okay, with me being a teacher, I have taught people how to heal like things, just like your soul, period, through my life experiences. In many ways, I have found to exude that energy through my YouTube, through my podcast, and things of those natures. So now that I have done that, now I start off with that with holistic healing. I'm also a reader, a medium, and things of those natures. And now I'm a teacher. I realize I'm teaching, so which is something I want to get into as well. My Patreon. Now I'm going to open up to teaching what I have learned this time. I've learned all my life lessons, period. So I'm going to teach all of this that I have learned, period. Not I've mastered. I'm going back to teach it all. Okay? I found a way to basically a product that can help you with the problem. Now I have basically a piece of paper that can help you with the problem, and I have to teach that, so it's like, even though, like it just stated, it's not done yet, it's not done yet. Go back to the Eden. And that's what I did. Go back to everything that I have done. Like, wow, since I have mastered everything, for number one, how can I show people how to master life lessons, number one? Because everything is my experience, so I'm doing that now, bringing that over to my Patreon, with everything from spells to astrology to tarot. That's going to be on my Patreon, showing you guys how to use these things to journey through your motherfucking soul, which is the name of my Patreon. I will be linking that in my videos. Okay, probably won't be linked in this one. I'll probably do it in my next one. I'm still working on it right now, getting all the back ends done, but it's coming. It's coming, y'all. So if you can relate, okay, go back. It's still some food on that motherfucking plate. Okay? It is. Okay? It is. When did you compromise what you truly believe in to be loved or accepted by someone? Exactly. Because see, it is, and it makes a lot of sense, because there are a lot of things that I did, but I didn't do, but I still wrote them down. I can go back and do that too. Even in my old energy, like for example, products that I didn't get to produce, I still can do that and teach you too. It's like, praise the ancestors. Go back and figure out you. Okay, take as much time, like it said, months, days, or years on that shit. Okay, think back over your life and find the time or times when this happened. Vow to never compromise your integrity again. And it's crazy because I was literally about to. My first video on my Patreon was going to be about a spell jar, to help you seal that energy of no, but not just no from anybody else, no from you. That way you stop that shit, you fix that shit. So, but that's on that Patreon. We'll get there, okay? What have you agreed to in the name of love that you know is deeply wrong? Make it right this instant. Yeah, it's time to get this shit together with you and everybody the fuck else, okay? My grandma said first and foremostly with you, okay? Period.